Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a quick little reading today for the Divine Feminine on the Twin Flame journey. This will be in regards to your masculine's energy towards you and some messages that he wants to give to you today. So I do tend to channel for those that are experiencing some sort of a separation or challenge. So please keep that in mind and only take what resonates with you and get rid of what doesn't. I do say her or she for feminine, and I say him or he for masculine. It's just the way that I channel. So just take it as it resonates for you and apply it to your specific situation. So this beautiful twin flame rose orgonite is created by my friend Michelle from Wing and Bell. So I'll be sure to put her information down below. And these decks that I'm going to be using here today will also be listed down below. Some of my own, some other creators. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. Let's get a message, just kind of like an overall energy for what's going on with this connection at this particular time. We're going to go into the Heart and Soul Love Oracle by Celestial Forecast by Carrie. So let's just get an overall energy for the connection right now. Okay, we have peace, okay? So it says, I just want to feel peace in my heart, but that's never going to happen as long as we're apart. I know we had to let each other go due to circumstances beyond our control, but I will never stop wanting you. Please don't stop hoping that someday we can find our way back to each other. You are my serenity. Oh, wow. So right here, we have this card that's indicating that someone does not feel peaceful with the separation. So this says here, even though we're apart, it doesn't feel good. I don't feel peace, actually. I just want to feel peace in my heart, but that's not going to happen. So the energy between you and your divine masculine feminine is that neither of you really feel truly at peace that you're apart, okay? And this masculine is saying, please don't stop hoping that someday that we can find our way back to each other. Now, is this masculine saying, wait for me, put your life on hold, I promise I'll be back? No, nothing is guaranteed, and we shouldn't put our life on hold for anybody. This masculine perhaps is hoping and praying that someday you will come back together again. Very interesting energy opening up this reading. Let's go ahead and get some more overall energy. We're going to tap into the All Things Intuitives Messages of Love cards. What else do we have going on? Okay, so we have self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. So what I'm seeing here is that people right now in this connection are really focusing on themselves. So that's probably why they're not really making any kind of moves right now to come back together. They're clearing their own energy and working on themselves before they make any kind of action towards this connection. So I feel like masculine is telling feminine through these cards here that I'm working on my inner peace. I'm working on taking care of myself. I'm working on clearing my energy field before I make any action towards you. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into my Twin Flame Journey Oracle. What is a part of this self-care? Okay. Yeah, definitely. It's like I want to take care of myself and clear my energy, maybe even clear up my life, get my life back in order before I offer you anything. That's huge. Let's go into my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. Seven of Cups. There's a lot of different cups I feel like this masculine has in front of him right now. He could have a lot of choices. He could just have a lot of his dreams, a lot of his just life is up in the air. And so it's very difficult for him to basically be solid on anything when it comes to offering you something solid. Things are just too much up in the air right now. There's too many things going on. There might be too many distractions as well. And so it might just be that it's better to stay apart than it is to come together at this time. I'm getting that. What else? Spring, okay? So spring to me is fresh energy. Spring is, after the winter's end, it's like then the spring comes. Things start to blossom again. Things are growing again. Things are alive again. They're flourishing. They're thriving. I feel like this masculine is waiting to thrive again. He's not thriving yet. Yeah, see, Eight of Cups. He's got to walk away from something. He's got to leave some old life behind, some old way of living, some old way of being. Could even be that he's in another situation, maybe with another person, and he would need to get out of that situation, let go of that old way of life to where he could even open himself up to offer you anything. So there's some evolving that's taking place right now, or that needs to take place. And it's just in the process right now, which is why we have this masculine very much not at peace being in separation with the feminine, but also knowing at the same time that he does need to take care of himself before he can offer her anything. So he's working on it, divine feminine. That's what I'm seeing here. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and get the energies that this masculine is feeling towards this feminine at this current time. So we're going to go into the Sacred Mirror Oracle and the Moody Moon messages for divine feminine from Sister Moon Tarot. So Angelic Revelation 144 and Sister Moon Tarot decks. So let's see. What is the energy that this masculine feels when he thinks about his feminine? We have affirmations. Oh, look, don't give up. Don't waste your time. Be yourself. Get shit done. Be kind. When it comes to this feminine, he really wants to evolve. He wants to be a better version of himself. He wants to grow for his feminine. Do you see this? Okay. It's a pipe dream though right now. It's like he doesn't know how he's going to make it happen, but he wants to. He wants to offer her something, you know? He also said it in this card here. Don't give up. And it says, please don't stop hoping that someday we can find our way back to each other. I'm trying to just be myself. I'm trying to be kind. I'm trying to get shit done. But I also don't want to waste your time either if I'm not 100% ready. This is all falling into alignment here. So when he thinks about this feminine, he knows that he has some things he needs to work on and that he needs to get done. And he just doesn't want to jump the gun and offer her something that he's just not ready to offer her. Yeah, easy breezy, going with the flow. Again, it's definitely that energy where it's very peaceful. It's like he's not in peace being in separation, but at the same time, he's not in any kind of ridiculous rush to try to make something happen because he knows he's not 100% ready for it. So that's why we have easy breezy. He's just going with the flow, taking care of himself, getting things figured out, growing, waiting perhaps for a better season, okay? Waiting for some time to pass. So just easy breezy, going with the flow. Maybe he's even perhaps waiting to see which direction the wind blows him next. Some of them may feel like they just have a lot of things. They're not even sure what they're doing, where they're going, where they're staying. So they're just kind of going with the wind. But this is, remember how he's feeling when he thinks about his feminine, trying to go with the flow, trying to get stuff done. So let's go ahead and see how he is feeling. What are the feelings in his heart space when it comes to this feminine? We have childlike. And, ooh, okay, well, I feel like for some of you guys, your masculine could be, and this is only if you do have social media, because not everybody does, so this may not apply. He may want to stalk you or pursue you, and like that's like the childlike aspect of him. I'm getting for some, you make him feel young again. You make him feel alive, and he wants to feel this way again in his heart space because when he connects to you, this is how he feels. He feels free. He feels like a child. But at the same time, it's like he may also in his heart space want to come and like stalk you and maybe pounce on you like a child would without thinking. So it is in him that he wants this, but at the same time, he's trying to do the right thing. That's what I'm getting with that. But for some, he is looking at your social media and he can't stop looking at it. And like a child, it's like he almost feels like a child doing it, but he can't stop doing it. I don't know, feminines. That is what is coming up. So let's see what he wants to communicate to you. Like, what is he holding back? What's on the tip of his tongue that he wants to say to you? Or what are some things that he wants to explain or just talk about with you, period? Let's take a look. We're going to go into my Twin Flame Journey messages number 2 and the Flaming Roses Confessions by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. All right, let's get into it. Okay, he is, see? It's being confirmed here. I am working towards a better future. He is working on a better him, being a better version of himself. That's come up time and time again in this reading. See, I wasn't ready for our connection. I'm getting for some of you, he's still not ready for this connection. He wants it, but he knows he's not ready. So that's why he's working on being a better him. so he can be ready for this connection. Perhaps he wasn't ready for it in the past, and this is something that was an issue between the two of you. What else? I don't think I can take your reaction right now. And this might be one of the reasons why he's stalking you and kind of watching you from afar rather than actually opening up lines of communication with you. And that seems to be the childish thing to do, but that seems to be more comfortable for him. Just know that I'm sorry. Wow. So at the end of the day, you guys, no matter if you've heard this or not, just know this masculine actually is sorry for something that went down between the two of you. But he can't take your reaction right now by actually opening up those lines of communication. So the best bet for him before he offers you anything or tries to come back or make communication is to work on himself. That's what his thing is right now. It's just, let me just work on me. Let me just do me. But he is sorry. Just know that I am sorry. Well, that's a beautiful message. So let's see what the biggest fear or block is right now for this masculine. And we're going to take a look at the Soul Activation Oracle Shadows Edition by Rising Sun Oracle. What is the biggest blockage for this masculine right now? Okay, so we have the solar plexus chakra, righteous, interesting energy. So I'm going to get a tarot. Ooh, King of Pentacles. I almost feel like this masculine is saying to this feminine, what right do I have to come back and offer you the world now? Maybe he had the opportunity to offer you stability before. Maybe, you know, this was back in the day where you were still young, and if this applies, you wanted to have children and now it's too late. I'm getting that for some of you. It's kind of like this masculine is asking himself, what right do I have to come back so late in your life and basically offer you this now, you know, where I couldn't offer it to you before, but I can offer it to you now. So there is some kind of a insecurity when it comes to, he feels like he doesn't have the right to say to you certain things or offer you certain things. Or perhaps for some of you, you have already gotten with someone else and you have, you know, gotten married and had children. What right does he have to come back into your life and try to ruin that? I'm getting that for some. So this is a huge block. This is a block for some of you feminines that have already connected yourself with another partner. That's not going to apply for everybody, so I'm going to get another one. We have victim, heart chakra. Ooh. Okay. The Six of Cups means there's a lot of memories, and it's a trauma. It's a traumatic memory. And it's something where, you know, this is not to blame the masculine, because there could be that he feels like a victim, like his hands are tied, you know, but it could be that he victimized his feminine in some sort of way and he wants to reconnect with her. He wants to have that reunion. The memories remain, you know, but there's also that, what right do I have to basically ask for you to give me a second chance? What right do I have to come back into your life and say, hey, now I'm ready? Because this masculine may have given up too early, too quick, didn't try hard enough, didn't have what it took back then. And perhaps later on down the line, he may be in that situation, or that, what's the word I'm looking for? He may be in that position to offer that in the future, but he is struggling with, what right do I have after the things that I've done? Just know that I'm sorry. That card did just come up. So feminines, you're dealing with the masculine who's definitely going through something and trying to figure out the right thing to do this time. And he, like a child, has certain desires and has certain things that he wants to do. He may want to pounce on you very quickly, but he is trying to do the more mature thing now. Maybe before he was not so mature, and now he wants to do the right thing. And so he struggles with this. So his biggest struggle at this time, his biggest block, is this guilt that he has for perhaps doing the wrong thing and feeling like he has no right to ask for your forgiveness or to come back into your life and offer you it now. Okay? That is the message. So we're going to end this reading with some advice for feminine from spirit. We're going to go into my divine feminine healing cards. We have confusion. I take responsibility for my own decisions that contributed to challenging situations. And we're going to go into the self-love spiritual reminders by Fire Witch Tarot. It says, how you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. Okay, because before I just pick this card, this is about the feminine. Okay, the feminine is taking responsibility for her decisions. Okay. it's very easy to see yourself as this. It's very easy to put all the blame on someone else and say, I was hurt for no reason, I did everything, and this person burned me. Now, I'm not saying that that's not the case sometimes. Sometimes it is. But most of the time we contributed to it. We contributed to allowing someone to treat us a certain way. We said yes when we meant no. We said we were okay when we weren't. We expected someone to read our minds when they can't. We taught someone how to treat us. And then we get pissed when they didn't treat us the way that we really wanted them to treat us. So there could have been mixed signals here. You could have said you were fine with something. Some of us say, I'm okay with an open relationship when you're not. Some of us say, I'm okay that you have a wife or a girlfriend. I'm okay that you're working on getting separated, which maybe you're not. But you enter into these things and you do these things because you feel a connection. You don't want to lose someone. You want to be understanding. You don't know how to find your voice and speak your truth. And so what it does is it creates confusing signals for everyone involved. Now, this could also be, of course, you're taking responsibility for the fact that you were told something different than what was really happening. And that also creates mixed signals. So I'm just getting here that there's been some mixed signals and confusion with things that were said, things that were done, things that were communicated or not communicated. So this is a huge lesson for you, Divine Feminine, right now, while you're in this separation with this masculine, that you have attributed to some of the factors of things going down in this connection. You may not have been a helpless victim. There could have been something that happened to you, yes, that was unpleasant, but it is asking you to take some time to look at just all the different factors that contributed to the issues, okay? And when you do this, you actually clear up some of this. Because this masculine may be feeling really, really bad about something. And maybe he needs to. Maybe that's a part of his lesson, right? But if he feels perhaps that you're righteous on you hurt me and you need to do this and you need to do that and you need to pay for the rest of your life if you come back, that might be an energy that just keeps it stuck forever. So something about the past and what happened in the past, there may need to be some sort of forgiveness or shifting the energy or transmuting it in some way on your end in order for that to kind of clear on the masculine side. Now, I'm not saying that this masculine doesn't need to come back and make wrongs right, especially if he did something wrong. But this is saying that your signals could be very confusing to the masculine as well. If you want this masculine to return, but yet, let's just say you're on social media or, I know the only reason I said that is because that card came up, or you're extremely mean or just bitchy or just really like cold and cut off completely and bite the masculine's head off when he tries to reach out to you. It's like you want something, but yet you're cutting it off at the same time. It's a very confusing energy. So just be very cognizant of your energy and how you're holding your energy connected to your masculine, and make sure that your side of the street is clean like you want it to be. And there's nothing wrong with wanting that to be matched up with your masculine. But if you're still holding on to all of this negative energy, it's probably impossible that your masculine isn't still affected by that and still is feeling that as well. So if you want him to return, doesn't mean you can make it happen, but it will be helpful if you clear up your own energy field and you work on forgiveness and you work on unconditional love when it comes to this masculine, okay? Because you're attributing to perhaps the prolonged separation between you and the masculine. So I know that might be somewhat hard to hear for some feminines, and maybe there'll be some negative comments about that, but I'm just the messenger. So yeah, it's just all about, what we want. We want that reflected back to us in another person. So if your energy is nice and clear and peaceful and wonderful, may very well be the energy that is mirrored back to this masculine, and it may perhaps, and I keep saying perhaps, it's like a word I want to say over and over again today, I don't know why, but this might be exactly what he needs in order to come through with, where's the card? There's a card here. I can't find it, but it was it was the offer. Here it is. to offer up something. This energy field is clear and peaceful. That's what I'm getting. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get some twin flame angel numbers for the journey ahead. 7-11, progress is being made in your connection despite what you were seeing in the 3D world. Do you see that? Very much. So this is telling us here that regardless of what you're seeing, progress is actually being made. Love it. 7-1-1-1. Wow, got a lot of, if you guys are seeing 7s or 11s, triggers brought on by your counterpart are necessary for the healing of past wounds and traumas. So whatever has happened here, it's not meant to be in this victim. You're not meant to be a victim forever. You're not meant to, you know, be tied up with this forever. You are meant to heal this and clear this. So that way, perhaps this energy field can open up once again for the two of you to make amends. So it's kind of like the energy that we're residing in is very important when it comes to this connection. And your intuition is divinely guided. So trust all that you're being shown at this time too from your higher self. So your higher self might be also showing you something in your third eye, and you're not actually seeing any evidence of this in the 3D world, but you're feeling it and you're sensing it and you're connected to it. And so that's something to be very aware of. So something is being shown to you. So a lot of 1s, you guys, a lot of 1s, a lot of 11s there. And then we have 5 and 7s. And I feel like 5s and 7s for me, just in numerology, they're very much about challenges and spiritual lessons and ascension. So I feel like through this challenge and ascension process that's happening right now, it's like that's the gateway and the doorway in order for us to move forward. And I think that that's pretty amazing stuff. So anyways, you guys, I hope that resonated with you today. If not, no worries, but thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.